Here I am, and obviously I'm a little dejected right now. It's been a good 48 hours since the game. I got over it pretty fast. That's something I've learned to do in the world of sports, but it was just an ugly game, and I am pretty embarrassed right now. A little depressed. It does suck. It sucks. Obviously, my Hawks lost to the New Orleans Saints on Sunday Night Football, 28-17. Just didn't play their best game. It's a lot of blame to pass around, which I'll get to in a second. After what happened the previous week in Pittsburgh, I was thinking, we're going to come out all pumped up and ready to go and get it and put something in the win column, because after a loss like that, you just want to forget about that and move on with a W. But we came out and didn't do what we needed to do, and I'm looking a little fuzzy right now on the camera possibly, but I don't know how to fix that, and it's not that big a deal, so ignore that. A lot of things just went wrong. Our defense was terrible in the first half, pretty much. Reggie Bush ran all over him in that first half. Breeze was completing all kinds of passes. Couldn't get a stop. They were just running to the marker and looking back at the quarterback. It was just like a gimme every time. It was frustrating to watch because this defense has played well so far this year. Obviously, you had the botched, you had the punter. Actually, it was a bad snap back to the punter, and, he put it on the ground, and it rolled into the end zone. Kind of like what happened to the Eagles against Green Bay to start the season, It was just a bad way to start the game. It spotted New Orleans 7 points, and obviously that hurt us a little later in the game. Let's see what else is there. Offensively, I feel mainly it's the offensive line. We gave up 5 sacks, and quite a few of those were on blitzes and stuff, but even so, offensive line was not giving Matt Hasselbeck time. He kept going down to the ground because of it. And the run blocking wasn't there. I know a lot of people are, lambasting Sean Alexander in the media, and the general public seems to be on him a little bit right now, and I understand it. He's not playing up to his expectations, and he's not playing like he was several years ago. But I don't think this is all about him, and, he's not having a great season yet. He needs to pick it up. But that being said, the run blocking just isn't there, and if you'll, actually watch some of the games, I think you'll see that. The run blocking, the interior of the line just isn't there right now. Chris Gray is too old. Rob Sims, maybe too young. Chris Spencer, a little too young, maybe. I think the tackles are pretty good, but the interior of that line, it's not getting it done. Obviously, losing Max Strong kind of sucks, but I think Weaver made a couple of good plays yesterday. He got the ball in his hands a couple times and made plays. As far as fullbacks go, I'll take that. He had 93 total yards. That's killer, man. I felt Matt played great, especially given the situation he was put in. His receivers were banged up. He was playing with the backups and a poor offensive line, no running game. And once he got the offense moving towards the end of the first half, he started playing real well. And then we were trying to come back at the very end, and he did his Rex Grossman impersonation. That pass that got picked off by Josh Bullock close to the end, that was a classic Rex Grossman. Just the screw it, I'm going deep, and then you just hurl it up there and hope for the best. And obviously the best didn't happen. But other than that one throw, I felt Matt played well. The receivers had a hard time getting open. Quite a few of them actually had some pretty big games and stuff, but on a consistent basis, they could not get open, and that just hurt. The only time we seemed to be able to get anything was off the play action, or when we were just throwing these little short passes, which I thought worked. Like, we would throw little rollouts to Bobby Ingram, and I thought that worked really well. But you can't do that all day. Matt wasn't perfect himself either. I'll admit he missed a couple of throws, but his performance so far I think is good enough for the Pro Bowl in the NFC. You got Romo and Favre and maybe Garcia if he continues to play as well as he has. I think he can, maybe Kitna. I think he can make the Pro Bowl. He's playing at a pretty high level. I'll take it. Not a lot else to say. Just a lot of things not going our way. If you watch the game, it feels like a blowout. But if it wasn't for that botched punt and the blocked field goal, and, we just made a bunch of these stupid mistakes that you don't see every day. The, dumb interception, the horrible play calling. The play calling was bad. That's the first thing that comes to mind, really, when you think about this game. The play calling was awful. The run on 4th and 3, the passing it like crazy near the end. Like I said, there's a lot of blame to pass around. And I don't want to play the if game. That's going to make me go crazy. If you try and play that game after every loss, you'll just drive yourself crazy. So the bottom line is we didn't play well. We haven't realized our potential yet as a team. And I don't know where this season's going. I'm confident we'll beat St. Louis next week. I'm pretty confident in that at home. And then we got the bye. We can get healthy a little bit. Hackett and Branch will be back soon. And we'll see where things take off from there. I don't know. We'll see. Back to the defense real quick, though. No sacks. Only 1 turnover. It should have been 2. I can't believe nobody fell on that fumble. That hurt. We forced a fumble near the beginning that I think could have changed the momentum, but nobody fell on it. That was horrible, man. Very little quarterback pressure. No picks. We got to make more plays. We've been doing that so far this year. I mean, if you look at what we've been able to do so far this year, we've been making those sacks. We've been making interceptions. We've forced fumbles. I think that's something we really need to start getting back to, and I did not see it out there on Sunday. So, poor effort by us. We lost at home, which is unacceptable to me. Every year, I think we should go 8-0 at home because of our home field advantage with the crowd and the long plane trip it takes to get up to Seattle for most teams. I think we should go 8-0, and twice in the last 4 years we've actually done that. So it's not unreasonable for me to expect that at all. But I'm looking past it now. I'm over it, and don't get down. I know there are other Hawks fans on here. Don't worry about it. We're better than that. I think we know that. Got the Rams at home, and then we got the bye, and we'll see where we go from there. So that's all I got to say about that. Disappointing, but you just got to look forward to next week after something like that.